Your twin flame is not going to come to you perfect. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Breann, a Master Certified Ascension Coach with Twin Flames Universe. And what do I mean when I say that your twin flame is not going to come to you perfect? Well, we all have this idea of what perfection is. And we all, if you're watching this video, you probably understand or have a basic understanding that your twin flame is your eternal lover, they're your romantic partner. They are the creme de la creme, if you will. They are your lover, your perfect person through and through. But in that, there can often be an association with they are going to come to you, whether you've met them or not, or you are in the process of healing separation, wherever you're at in your journey. There can be an idea of this perfect being, this perfect person. Yes, they're perfect for you, but sometimes the mind can put together this idea of what is perfect or what is perfection. And you can see this throughout the times in, like, let's say the Walt Disney movies. You see most of the movies, they end up with the two lovers happily ever after, right? And so you kind of have this idea of some fantasy relationship, or even in just movies in general. There's like this perfect romance. Everything's just so perfect and hot and steamy, and it's just so beautiful. And that is it, yes. But what a lot of these movies miss, or what we, might be missing in our consciousness, is that the twin flame journey is one of ascension. And in your ascension, that means looking at the shadow self, as they call it. That means looking at the parts of you that are maybe not feeling perfect and bringing light there, bringing love there. And so this might, come as a surprise, or maybe not, if you are familiar with the twin flame journey, that your twin flame, they're going to trigger you. And so that's what I mean by they're not going to come to you perfect, just as you are not going to come to them perfect. But don't get caught up on that. In truth, you already are perfect. But because you share a consciousness and you're experiencing separation to some degree, we all are, until we have attained perfect union with God, ourselves, and our twin flame, we're always going to be healing back into our state of perfection. And our minds can't really fathom what that actually means, perfect, but perfect in the sense of you're in full embodiment of love. You're fully embodying your divine self and how you were created to be. And so on your ascension path with your twin flame, yes, it's your divine lover. Yes, it's can't get any higher than with your twin flame. That is your person, and that is beautiful, and that is divine. But when you are coming together, or you're already together, there is a healing journey that is underway. And you and your twin flame both, you have your own experiences. You have the same consciousness, so you're healing the same core upsets, but you have had your own experiences throughout your lives. And so your twin flame is healing through their experiences just as you are healing through yours. And so these places where maybe you've experienced abuse by others, or maybe you've experienced traumas, hurts, wounds, and so is your twin flame, you are essentially going to reflect those back to one another. It doesn't mean that you will be acting in that way towards one another, but it does mean that there will be an energetic mirror. And this is something that my twin flame and I have noticed since we've been together for 4 years, is that oftentimes that mirror is just an energetic mirror. There's nothing that we're actually doing to one another. It's just, my twin flame can just be sitting there minding his own business, and I'm sitting in an upset, or moving through an upset, I should say, because there's something energetically that's being mirrored back to me. It's nothing my twin flame's doing, just the existence is communicating energetically, hey, you have an upset here. So your twin flame, you have to love them into perfection. And what I mean by that is you have to love yourself into perfection, because your twin flame is simply showing you where you're not experiencing perfection within your own self. And you loving yourself there, your twin flame will then reflect that back to you. They will reflect that perfect love that you are giving yourself, that you are embodying within yourself, back to you. So you love them into perfection by loving yourself into perfection. And this is the really juicy part about the twin flame union, because in a regular relationship, someone that's not your twin flame, and whether you have experienced this or you haven't, I did, many relationships, they begin to fizzle out. You often feel that you take from yourself, and they take from themselves to make the relationship work. That is not a harmonious and peaceful relationship. And over time, it begins to fizzle out. Maybe you start to harbor resentment in your heart, and the connection it tends to fade over a period of time. Whereas with your twin flame, you get to be all of yourself authentically. You get to be vulnerable. You get to be all of who you are. Weird and quirky, twin flame loves it. Doesn't matter. They love you. They love it. So you get to be all of yourself. And in being all of yourself, you also get to love the parts of yourself that you've rejected or that you've not yet loved. And as you do that, your romance with your twin flame, it gets hotter. It becomes even more passionate. It deepens, it grows. And the mind can't really understand how that happens, but the heart knows perfectly. And as an eternal being, you, eternal, your passion and your romance with your twin flame is an eternal fire. It's never going to fizzle out. It's never going to fade away. It will constantly be expanded and deepened into deeper love, divine ecstasy, if you will. And so this is a beautiful thing about twin flames, is that you're safe. And just exploring what your twin flame is showing you, and you loving them into perfection by you simply loving yourself into perfection. And this is not a one-way street. Your twin flame is doing the same. They're you, but they are also loving you loving you into perfection by them loving themselves. And you do this as one. You do it together. All right, so once again, you're already perfect, okay? We're just simply talking about those parts of you that do not feel perfect. And those are the parts of you that your twin flame is mirroring to you, where you're not feeling perfect within yourself, where you're not feeling loved within yourself, so that you can feel loved there. And then your twin flame, that beautiful mirror, gets to reflect that love back to you. All right, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.